Here.
Oh, fantastic. I think that might have been Clock Tower. Alright, so the game has begun. This is the finals match between Genesis and Fight Club. On the Fight Club side, we have Killua Ripon, Chicken, Fingon, Xiphos, Exit Boon, and Korthoran. On the Genesis side, we have Lazy Eyes, Spooky Hispanic, Cyanide, Balls Anderson, Pepper, and Cone the Lord. Let the game begin. Alright,
Looks like
so
we got a
yeah, this left
here.
side push, pretty constant from what I've seen as a starting thing. There's a little bit of deviation sometimes to the right side, but you normally want to push as hard as you can into that left gate sort of thing as soon as possible. We do see this engagement going Fight Club's way with that first kill, but ooh, the TK by Genesis is not going to be good for them, and they are going to make that progress. It's just as you said, Skillz, actually. But as soon as they take that first objective.
If, like I said, if you do it right, this could be over in the next 30 seconds. Which it might be looking that way.
That is what I'm seeing. And it looks like Exit Boon does not get the torch off, but the rest of Fight Club is going to do their best.
Oh, they might have not burned that fast enough. Yeah,
no.
Look at. They had a good plan down. I don't know. It's gonna come down to the wire here.
Yeah, they seem to have overextended themselves a bit, and that kind of messed them up with the rest of that push. However, if these two knights can hold out just long enough, this objective can get taken. Oop, one goes down.
Yep.
And that is not good.
Oh, they're putting it out. They're putting it out.
That's it for this objective.
Oh, so
we are going to see Genesis come back from this. Oh, I may have said Genesis was attacking. Genesis is defending. This is the weird map where Mason is actually defending. And Agatha's attacking. Beautiful deny fire pot by Cone the Lord.
Here's the thing. Now you have both teams out of position. And it's kind of a free-for-all right now. Just in the cave, in the mid. I don't really see any groups going on right now.
Yeah, if you get disjointed, what's up? That mid?
Yeah,
it looks like they're grouping up a little bit now.
Yeah.
Trying to deal with that mid push. Smart. Dealing with the issue head on, and it looks like Genesis is actually coming back from their first engagement with force and totally wiping Fight Club, except for Korthoran and Exit Boon.
That was nice.
Exit Boon's just hanging back. That was a very nice engagement.
Let's see if FC can pull off what they did the first engagement. That was really good.
Oh yeah, that was some insane momentum that they were building up. They just got crushed by Genesis. All right, now Genesis is doing something really smart. Actually, you want to do on this map is you want to push up as far as possible as the defending team, because the spawns for both teams are really far from the objective, and it's quite easy for the defenders to respawn. However, we're seeing a flank by Exit Boon. He got completely past the Genesis lines.
Oh, man.
You see him running?
He's running. I don't think they... Oh, the Archer.
Yup. Genesis Archer. Cone the Lord is going to be there to stall him at the very least. Oh, and the 1v1 goes to Exit Boon.
He did not stall long enough.
Oh, no. That could be
now
bad.
Now Genesis is forced to run all the way back, out of position, and give FC enough time to move up for a push.
Yeah, and it looks like FC is hot on the heels of Genesis as they run back to put out that fire, which has already gone up thanks to Exit Boon's very intuitive flank.
And what we've witnessed in that duel earlier is he didn't see him.
Nope, takes that early damage and he goes down. This pyre, that early progress. Oh no, it's gone.
Oh man.
So sad. I was sincerely hoping that would end this objective, but nope. Go on for a bit longer, but it looks like Fight Club is amassing.
Yeah, they have 4 at the objective. A couple of FC members using that new Mercs mod regen system.
Oh yeah, you regen health when you're standing still a lot faster than when you're moving.
Twice as fast,
yes? Yeah. Makes a lot of sense, and I like it. Lets the action go on a bit faster. People aren't just hiding behind rocks for 30 seconds before they get back into the fray.
Absolutely, and an objective like this, where it is so such a far away from spawn, being able to rest up and heal quicker might organize a better push from a a pyre or something like that, or a torch is much better than just being being way back at spawn.
Absolutely, Simon. This is Simon Exile, by the way. I don't think I introduced you guys. Yeah, this is Simon Exile. He has...
Sorry, I've been dealing with some behind-the-scenes action.
Oh, yeah. Behind-the-scenes action? You mean running the entire tournament?
For the most part.
Yeah, everyone just give him all the credit you can muster, because he deserves it.
Hey,
oh, I'm sorry. Not all the credit.
Yeah.
Skillz has been working his ass off for like the past 6 hours, streaming game after game.
Oh, thank you.
In my absence. And he is
in my app,
in my supposed absence, and he is a very kind person for doing so, and he definitely deserves some credit as well.
Thank you.
No problemo. Skillz senpai. Actually, no, I'm the senpai, but yeah.
that does it for Exaboon, taken out by those 2 knights.
Yeah, that looks like a push was kind of happening, but the knights just kind of totally shut it down.
But you have 8 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock with Spooky Hispanic and Corathian, or Corthuron?
Corthuron,
yeah. Leading the scoreboards.
Yeah, Fight Club is doing all the right stuff. It's just they keep getting shut down at this midpoint and a little bit farther down. And they're not picking up the momentum they need, which is quite a bit on this map.
Well, usually what happens on this map is because the spawns are so far away from the objective, it's really easy to get a staggered spawn, and your team being a little farther ahead of the rest, or some people being a little farther ahead of the rest of their team. So, you have people kind of going in one at a time, and it's just, you can get staggered pushes really easily on this, which will take up a lot of time, especially on this objective.
Absolutely. That's a really good point that a lot of people don't think about, is the spawns. Because on maps like Dark Forest and Stonesail, the spawns are usually pretty close together. Like on Stonesail's second objective, you all spawn in a barn, or you all spawn where you're running up a wall, and it's all generally the same time to objective. However, on this map, the spawns are really wacky because the map's so huge, and you can get widely varying spawns that can just completely screw up your engagements depending on when you arrive at a certain spot.
Exactly. That's why you have to be really careful. Just make sure your whole team is next to you on every push. Otherwise, you just may not get the objective.
Absolutely. And something I want to mention right after this engagement, which is kind of interesting. Looks like Genesis has pushed up with their defense intelligently again. This is what you want to do as the defending team on this map. You want to get as far up as possible. Despite losing this engagement, Genesis is going to be able to respawn and get back there. Anyway, the thing I wanted to mention was the team compositions. So I have not seen this yet, I don't think. We're seeing on the attacking team, which is Fight Club, a 3-knight Vanguard Man-at-Arms Archer split, which is relatively common. This is your standard utility split in a competitive match. However, on the other side, we're seeing 3-knight, 2 Van, 1 Man-at-Arms. This is really interesting for a defending team. What do you think about this Skillz as a competitive archer?
Two Vanguards, 3 knights, just also all melee basically, right?
Yeah.
I think it's good. I really do, because as Agatha on offense, that archer, if he's not directly with his team, and see how he's across the map like that, he's not going to be getting a lot of shots off. That's just how it's going to be. He's not going to be able to be as effective as he would be if he was right up there with his teammates. So with Genesis actually having 6 melee, it's basically a 6v5 every match, and that's the way I look at it. So what Genesis is doing right now is a good strategy with their composition, and they're going into every single engagement with an advantage. Basically, the only thing what you need to do is to counter that as for Chicken, is he needs to either grab a short bow, or he needs to grab a jab and be with his team. Otherwise, just doesn't look like it might happen.
That's some really good insight. Absolutely. I was a little bit worried when I didn't see an archer on the defending side, but that the logic you just put out makes a lot of sense, actually.
That's the only kind of sense I give, man. What can I say?
Good sense. Oh yeah.
Exit Boon with the flank though.
Oh yeah, this flank is looking fugly, but I don't know if it's gonna work out. Oh goodness. He is screwing with Spooky Hispanic's brain right now. Spooky Hispanic trying to reciprocate with the feints, just not connecting.
He read every single one of them, man.
Yeah.
That was good.
And this may be the push to the objective. Fight Club has a lot of their strengths on the Pyre, and they've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Plenty of time.
They might actually have it here. This is looking really good. I think this is it.
Oop, yep, Exit Boon, Corthoran. Yeah, they have this point secure.
This is it. This is going in.
This is objective, folks.
There it is.
Yeah.
9 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock.
You guys think that's enough time to take these 3 trebs?
Oh, yeah.
Team like Gen?
Absolutely. I mean, I saw Fight Club's performance yesterday against Hellish on this objective, or this map, and they were able to just like run through and take I think 1 and 3 at the same time. They are able to pull off a split like that. I think
that's impressive.
Yeah, I think the chances are pretty high.
Now it looks like Fight Club, they're not going to go for 2 in 1, but I don't think Genesis would give them that luxury. They are going to focus all their efforts on a single treb, which makes a lot of sense. However, this may not work for them just now unless they can hold this treb down, and I don't think that's going to happen with this 3v2 going on. Oh, Exit Boon trying his very best to hold out against a 2v1, but just not making it happen.
Ooh. He had Corthoran and Chicken trying to go for a ninja on 1, but it looks like they were stopped.
Yeah, it looks like that got shut down just by the kill feed.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what they're going to be doing, because nothing's really going. It looks like they're grouping up in spawn.
Alright, they are going to go for that push. Yeah, they spent a decent amount of time grouping, but with this objective in particular, you need to have your whole team dedicated to a specific strategy, or you're basically completely screwed.
Exactly.
You just can't... Obviously, it takes 2 people to take down a treb, so there has to be some modicum of teamwork. But beyond that, people have to cover those people and watch the entryways and watch for archers. There's different roles, so you need that full team. And Fight Club is going to get just that. They are most likely going to take Treb 3 right now.
Yeah, they're going to take it.
Doesn't look like Genesis is going to put up any kind of fight.
This is just me though. If I was Fingon and Zyphos, I would have booked it for 1. I mean
yeah, actually.
I mean, what you want to do on this objective is you want to split push as much as you possibly can, because I have a lot of experience just kind of running around people, which is a lot easier, especially on this objective, than I think people make it out to be. Moorland skirmishers earlier, they took 1 and 2 within a minute and a half by split pushing, and it was amazing.
That's insane! Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that occurred. That's awesome. And that's totally plausible with that split pushing. I haven't actually seen that out of the maps that I've casted in the tourney on, out of the teams I've casted on this map so far.
It's hard to do. You need a little luck and skill on your side.
Absolutely, but it's just so effective. You completely split the enemy team's resources, and unless they focus on a treb, they're kind of shit out of luck.
Exactly.
And it looks like Fight Club is being relegated to their spawn, at least for the moment. But they are going to break out of the deadlock. They've only got 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to kill 2 trebs.
Yeah, you're right. Time is not on their side here. They need to get these objectives within the next couple minutes, otherwise they're going to be in some serious trouble.
Absolutely. But it would... Ooh, the TK by Exit Boon may I was about to say it may have fucked up that engagement, but it does not seem so. Genesis trying to stall the Fight Club advance. Would you guys both agree that Treb 1 should be the priority on this map? Or maybe just splitting your resources? Or definitely Treb 1?
Yeah. Honestly, I think 1 or 2. I think 1 is a little harder to take.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah, you're right. 1 needs to be priority. I think they took 3 just to kind of get it out of the way, but they spent too much time on it. Because they got stopped.
It looked to me like coming right out, they tried to do like what you were talking about, the 4 and 2 split. You know, to send it 4 to Treb 3 and 2 to 1, and it just didn't work out for them. And I think they tried to do it again and got caught in a, with the resync spawn.
Exactly. You know, split pushes are good when the other team is not aware of it.
Yeah. Exactly.
The Genesis was aware of it both times, which is why it didn't work. You know, so it's something, like I said, a little luck. Hopefully they don't see you, and some skill will usually do the trick. But it doesn't look like that's happening for FC here. They got the skill down, but not the luck.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the time is really going their way. They got 4 minutes remaining. They're at a battle with the clock right now.
Yeah.
You know, they could pull some crazy crap off and take it, but you never know.
They can. If FC loses this, does that put them in the loser's bracket, and then we do another one after this?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Now, Genesis, have they already had their final loss? Because they are the champion of the loser's bracket, are they not?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how they got in the finals, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so if they lose, then that will be the end of it, I think. Simon
got it. Okay.
Of course.
But it gives FC another chance, though, if FC loses this here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And, you know, it's not really going their way at the moment. You know, 3 minutes. We are getting a pause.
Pausing for ping. Looks like we have Spooky Hispanic at 160 ping here. He's Bulgarian. I guess that's their excuse as to why. He doesn't.
Spooky's Spooky's Spanish. They got that melting pot team over there. Well, this has been a pretty good game so far.
Absolutely.
You know, FC's pretty much clawing their way around this map. It's pretty obvious neither team has put too much practice, otherwise they would have held up. The defense would have held up completely, or the offense would have gotten through a lot faster. But that's why it's so fun to watch, in my opinion. Like, you know, you see these teams play on a map they're not necessarily the most experienced on. If they play on Dark Forest, you know all the crap they're going to pull. You know what they might do. But you can never expect some things that happen on this map. Alright, Exile still pausing to see if that ping will straighten out.
Hopefully. Yes.
I am curious, how was that marker drawing thing part of XSplit?
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna need to find a plugin like that.
It's the XSplit is still, in my opinion, fairly new. It's been out a while, but they've been developing it quite a bit. And I mean, I find it useful. I like it. It's easy, and I have 1,000 screens open in different games. So they just created something called a Game Caster. It's a brand new software they created for it, and yeah, I got all these little gadgets. I know my drawing sucks, and I drew a couple of things.
Questionable works of art.
Yeah.
I don't want to demean it, but you know, that Sarge picture. You know, the face could have been a little better. Everything else was spot on.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. The brandy stock, and you know, the messer, and the maul,
skirt,
and the skirt, Sarge's skirt.
It's perfect.
Sarge did have a fancy skirt. Lines were straight on that one.
You know, yeah. I can't fault you too hard. Absolutely.
Oh, and I put my stream up. Anyways, I figure I might as well record this too. So, if you want to have multiple points of view, Don't we have that thing where you can leave
it's
up?
awesome. It's called multi-twitch.
Yeah.
Is that what you were referring to?
Yeah, multi-twitch. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Put it on that thing.
Yeah, Clock, my friendly Clock bot. I hope he's in the chat. Can you set up that there multi-twitch for me and his channel? If you look at like individual perspectives, that'd be awesome because I'm kind of seeing like a bird's eye view.
Yeah, I like doing the individual perspectives. I think it kind of makes the fighting a little bit more awesome, but I think people like the bird's eye view a little better just to see some flanks going on and whatnot. And
yeah, I like to see that strategic perspective.
Yeah, I get enthralled in the the fighting, man. That's why when somebody gets exactly, that's why when somebody gets hit with an axe, I get so excited because I hear that, and then I hear the, and then.
Dude, I'm the same way when someone's head gets chopped off. Like if I didn't have like a lot of vocal training to deal with my screaming and shouting urges, then I would probably do just what you were doing whenever someone's head gets taken off. Like
yeah.
in my other cast today, when someone's head gets taken off, I'm like, damn, that was awesome. You know, I just gotta give props. I love decapitations in this game.
Oh, they're so amazing.
Visceral.
That's why I've stayed. That's why I've played Chivalry for so long. Because whenever you kill somebody, it's just you have such a satisfying feeling. You can't just like. It's like, oh,
I miss
awesome.
POV cam with the when you would get decapitated and your head would roll off.
I love that so much.
I miss that so much.
I remember when they put head explosions in with arrows.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you remember.
Yeah, I remember that day. I stayed up for like 24 hours straight.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Ostrich. Ostrich did the multi-twitch thing for
Thank you,
me.
sir.
You are a kind sir indeed. Alright, Genesis is getting a sub. Looks like they're having some internet issues.
Are we going off a pause time here? Because I know that...
I would presume.
Okay.
Yeah, but,
that one match earlier, man, was just such a... I'll just say it was kind of a clusterfuck. That was kind of... That was really...
I'm glad I wasn't there for it.
Yeah, man. Both teams did great. It got a little heated at the end there. I mean, a couple hours in, it was just really frustrating.
Dang. Alright, more Genesis technical problems. Let's see. So, Skillz, you're part of Tempest. Simon, you're part of Bellator, yes? Simon?
Yeah, I will say yes for Tempest.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, just trying to form this question. How would you guys say this tournament affects competitive scene as a whole, as parts of really high-level competitive teams, from your perspectives?
I think it's great. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a lot of fun for the clans that aren't as nerdy as Tempest is, and like Nemesis is. Because when you have these higher level clans, they come in, they perfected so much of the like team fighting, feints, everything about the game. It's just nerded. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's kind of unfair advantage. So when you have these other teams that haven't been around for so long, or want to make it on their own, this is great, because we're not included. We're not going to just come in and destroy them and not give them any chance. And I feel like once you get to a certain point, it's just kind of discouraging, if Tempest or Nemesis was in this match. So I think this is great. It's a lot of fun for everybody.
I couldn't have said it better. Simon?
I completely agree. I mean, one of the cool things, as you said yesterday, the strategies that are employed, by a lot of the newer teams, they're different than what we're used to. And to be 100% honest with you, they some of them have actual validity, and it's kind of cool to see that. I mean, in addition to just being creative, it might give veteran clans like us, a little bit more variety in things that we could do, and learn from them. As a matter of fact. In addition, some of the things that we've been working on, kind of behind the scenes, you know, I think we're gonna hopefully, you know, move competitive chivalry forward a little bit. You know, with maybe some you know, maybe a more organized league type things. So yeah, I think overall this is a step in a, you know, a really cool direction for competitive chivalry.
Awesome. Well, that's great to hear from you two, part of really, really good clans. I think the players are ready now, Simon, so you want to start that countdown. But that's awesome to hear, and I totally agree with everything both of you guys said. It's so awesome to be casting this tournament, to just see these newer clans, some of them I haven't seen play at all, put out amazing performances.
Yeah. Really, so Tempest, we just send out Spook. That's all we do.
You just send out Spook.
We just, yeah, we just send him out there, man. He does his own thing. Looks like FC's gonna take. FC's gonna take
Treb
2?
No. Oh no, they got kicked off of it.
Yeah.
A little bit of a Treb block by Genesis.
Oh, but you have Agathon 1. I'm not sure why they weren't taking it.
Looks like they did a bit of a split, but they were really late to 1, and they just didn't get on it in time. One of the Fight Club members was trying to get on the Treb to try to get it going down, but they had all their manpower to stop the rush now.
Look at what Chicken's doing. He's maybe he heard what I said earlier, but he's short bow now, and he's kicking ass with his melee.
Oh my gosh, he's going right in their face. Yeah.
Yeah. He took out 1 or 2 people with the short bow, and then got a melee kill. It's a lot more effective.
Absolutely. I love talking about how the really good archers in competitive are equally skilled at melee and arching, in that they can pull out a cudgel or a short sword and just wail on a knight that's getting at their objective, while at the same time they can pull out their short bow or jabs and they can just peg some guy in the face from 50 feet like it's nothing. Like, those make the best archers, in my opinion, and those make legends like you, Skillz, if I may say so myself.
Aw, thanks, bae.
I gotta give you some cred. The camera flipped out for a moment there.
Oh.
But I digress.
Well, the FC tried to make a strong push for Treb 1, and they just got stomped.
My goodness.
Yeah, they got bottlenecked in a way, and the projectiles kind of hit a couple of FC members. It just didn't work out for them. With 53 seconds left, this doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Nope. Unless FC can pull a miracle out of their ironclad butts.
Seconds. Yeah, what? They cleared them off.
Wow.
A couple of people.
40 seconds.
Maybe if they hop on this point now.
You get it going this very second. For 30 seconds, I don't see it happening. But anything can happen.
They're going to 1. Yeah. They're going to 25. No, they can't.
Nope. They're just not on 1 in time. I don't believe they can take it, actually.
But they'll get 2, which...
You know, that'll give them progress. That will give them progress.
Yeah, that'll give them actually quite a bit of progress.
Absolutely. They need to get this down.
Yeah.
They do.
There you go.
Very nice. So, 2/3 of the second objective on Hillside, that's nothing to scoff at for the Fight Club guys. Very good round. Genesis put up a heck of a defense, and Fight Club was only too happy to meet it.
Yeah.